One of the most iconic rivalries in boxing began on March 8, 1971, at the legendary Madison Square Garden. This spectacular event gathered millions of viewers in front of their TV screens and thousands of fans in the stands. Two undefeated champions, Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, met in an epic fight, which was proudly called the Fight of the Century. It was the first time in history that two undefeated heavyweights met in the same ring, each victory of which became legendary. Ali, returning from a 3-year absence due to his refusal to serve in the army, faced the unshakable champion Joe Frazier, known for his powerful left hook. The fight lasted all 15 rounds, and the tension was so great that every punch could have been decisive. Frazier, who withstood the onslaught of the great Ali, won by decision. This fight not only etched itself into the memories of generations who embraced Frazier as a hero, but also marked the beginning of the famous trilogy of their rivalries that captivated the entire boxing world. June 1997 remained in the memory of millions because of the violent, dramatic, and scandalous episode Mike Tyson biting Evander Holyfield's ear during their second fight. The first fight was already a sensation in itself, because in the 11th round Tyson, considered unstoppable, was knocked out by Holyfield. The second fight promised to be an occasion for a rematch and restoration of Tyson's reputation, but instead will go down in history for the famous bite. In a frantic attempt to find a way to win, under pressure and extreme stress, Tyson makes a desperate move that results in his disqualification. This bizarre and shocking move not only costs him his boxing license for a while, but also serves as a vivid illustration of the incredible tension that can arise in a fight between such legendary fighters whose ambitions are stronger than reasonable limits. One of the most anticipated fights of modern times took place on May 2, 2015, in an arena where the long-standing tension between two completely different, but equally great legends, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, finally spilled into the ring. The Fight of the Century, as it was widely advertised, earned Mayweather a whopping $100 million and was soon recognized as the most profitable fight in boxing history, breaking all previous records. Although many spectators expected a more spectacular confrontation, the fight was strictly tactical, defying the expectations of the public. However, both fighters confidently secured their place in the annals of boxing history, ensuring their immortal reputations in the sports world. Mayweather, acting in his unrivaled defensive style, won on points, which confirmed his status as one of the greatest boxers of all time. In May 2002, the entire boxing world witnessed one of the most dramatic and inexhaustibly emotional fights between Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti. Although neither fighter had star status, their hunger for victory and incredible resilience made the fight a cultural phenomenon. Ward, known for his powerful body punch, emerged victorious in an incredibly close and action-packed encounter. The fateful fight was a true test for both men, with every punch counting for gold. They met twice more, showing their loyalty to each other and strengthening their friendship both in and out of the ring. Together, they created a legacy of respect and resilience, leaving a mark on boxing fans and inspiring future generations with their incredible strength of character. One of the most famous and powerful fights of the 20th century, the Rumble in the Jungle, took place in 1974 against the exotic and mystical backdrop of Zaire. George Foreman, the undefeated champion and one of the most powerful punchers in boxing history, faced Ali, who was looking to reassert his status as the best heavyweight in the world after his stunning victory over Frazier. Ali, famous for his strategy and precision, used the stand-on-the-ropes tactic, wearing Foreman down with his defense and patience. In the 8th round, when the tension reached its peak, Ali landed a devastating series of punches, knocking Foreman out and becoming world champion again. This fight will forever go down in history as a symbol of courage, calculation, and determination to achieve a goal. In September 1999, the highly anticipated fight between Oscar de la Hoya and Felix Tito Trinidad took place. Both fighters entered the ring holding titles in different weight classes, making them undefeated and household names in the boxing world. The fight was a major event, capturing the attention of fans around the world. The split decision in favor of Trinidad caused much controversy and discontent among fans of the sport. Fans felt that the fight was controversial, and many expected De La Hoya to deliver a more convincing performance. However, it is precisely these intense and dramatic moments that make fights so significant and memorable in boxing history. The unpredictability and obvious rivalry between the fighters added a special intrigue to the fight and left an indelible mark on the history of the sport. In 1973, the legendary Muhammad Ali stepped into the ring against Ken Norton in their first fight, which would test his career and his mental fortitude. No one expected the fight to be as tough as it was for Ali. In the third round, against all expectations, Norton managed to break Ali's jaw with a punch, but this did not stop Ali from continuing the fight. Despite the serious injury and the pain that followed him until the end of the fight, Ali demonstrated incredible resilience and the will to win. He completed all 12 rounds, although he lost a split decision. This fight only confirmed Ali's status as a boxing legend and a symbol of unwavering will that has cemented his name in sports history. In the summer of 1980, boxers Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard met in a tense fight that would become one of the most dramatic in their careers. Their first fight ended in victory for Duran, but in the second fight, which took place just a few months later, the unexpected happened. During the 8th round, Duran suddenly refused to continue the fight, saying the famous "no mas," which stunned the spectators and everyone present. This moment became a significant point in their rivalry. Leonard took revenge, regaining his championship title, while Duran excused himself by losing the fighting spirit. This event influenced many aspects of the boxers' subsequent careers, leaving a deep mark on their legends and boxing history. On September 23, 1952, the epic fight between Rocky Marciano and Jersey Joe Walcott for the heavyweight championship unfolded in the ring. Walcott, leading on points, seemed to be on the verge of victory, but in the 13th round, fate took a different turn. Marciano landed a powerful punch that suddenly knocked Walcott out, changing the course of the fight and the history of boxing. This epic fight became the starting point for the legendary career of Rocky, who retired with a unique record of 49-0, remaining an undefeated champion. This result became an inspiration for many subsequent generations of boxers and a symbol of the pursuit of greatness. In March 2003, little-known South African boxer Corrie Sanders made boxing history by causing a sensation when he faced Vladimir Klitschko, who was considered a future heavyweight star. No one expected such a quick and stunning result. Sanders managed to knock Klitschko down twice in just 2 rounds, leading to his victory and the Bow Heavyweight title. This amazing victory shocked the boxing world and became one of the most famous and memorable crushing defeats in heavyweight history. This fight demonstrated the unpredictability of boxing and emphasized that even the most titled and highly anticipated fighters are not always guaranteed to win.